Hello, I'm Joseph Giunta, the music director and conductor of the Des Moines Symphony and Academy, and I'm thrilled to invite you to our next concerts on April 28th and 29th, a Beyond the Score production in partnership with the Chicago Symphony Orchestra, the Enigma Variations by Sir Edward Elgar. These Beyond the Score productions that the Chicago Symphony has devised for the last 10 years we've been doing. This is the 10th one. These are productions that, in my opinion, are a great way to dig down deep on one piece of music and really find out a lot about the composer, what inspired the composer's life, and going one more step in terms of getting into the psyche of a composer and how he or she composed a certain piece of music. Sir Edward Elgar is the epitome of the true country gentleman and someone that had many friends and kind of a normal life. And it wasn't until the piece that we're going to play for you, the Variations on an Original Theme, that he nicknamed the Enigma Variations. It was composed in 1899. And this was the piece that brought him not only local and national fame, but international fame. Now, Enigma is a very unique orchestral composition. There is nothing like this in all the repertoire. It begins with a theme, and then it's followed by 14 variations. And these variations each have initials. These initials refer to a particular person or a friend or even an animal that was in his life. The music itself is charming, elegant, grand. It's my feeling that when you listen to this music, that the great genius of Elgar is the fact that whether you have ever been to the Malvern Hills or not, that this music places you exactly in that place. You can smell the air, you can witness the beautiful vistas, and you can feel the earth on your feet. Elgar loved puzzles. The fact that he named this piece Enigma meant that there was some sort of hidden melody in this piece. The theme even included his name. Is the B flat and the G and the C and A, Edward Elgar. And he does it again. Edward Elgar, Edward Elgar. There, so there's, and then the variations all have the initials. This is the start of the second variation, and you, David Stewart Powell, was an amateur pianist. The first variation, CAE, Carolyn Alice Elgar, his wife, who was the love of his life. We don't have initials, but we just have asterisks. And this, as I've written here, is an unknown friend. Now, there's been much speculation and much investigation in terms of what prompted these ideas. And even with this hidden melody that's in this theme, even there's been some music researchers that have said, well, it's God Save the Queen, or it's Auld Lang Syne. But unfortunately, Elgar took this secret to his grave and will never know what the real Enigma is. The first half of the program is sort of like a living documentary. There's some wonderful footage of the Malvern Hills and English countryside life. Also has really wonderful local actors to help enhance this living documentary. We've got a gentleman from the Guthrie Theater coming down to play Elgar. And the orchestra's on stage, and the orchestra is a very important part of explaining how Elgar composed it and so on. After intermission, we just play the piece of music as if we'd play it at a normal concert. And we find our feedback from our audience is always that this enhances the chance to get to know one piece of music, and for the most part, they never forget what they've learned. So I look forward to seeing you very much at our Beyond the Score programs on April 28th and 29th at the Civic Center of Greater Des Moines.